Alright, welcome to Whitefall Everlasting, a D&D game live play with a bunch of friends. When last we met, 5 varied and unrelated individuals found themselves alone in an unfamiliar facility, with no memory of how they arrived there. They eventually convened and conspired to make their way out of the building, covered with Surzal Holdings insignia, and fought their way through abandoned security automata. They discovered an ambassador, Sienna Stormfrost, likewise abducted with no memory of how she arrived, and joined with her to escape the facility. Which brings us to today's session.
Yay.
Left you guys, you were still in the middle of the antechamber with your strewn apart robots.
Pieces. Many.
Pieces all over the place.
Okay, so Ribs appears to still be with us. At least her token is still there.
Yes.
How are we gonna do that? Will you be taking control over Kay?
When needed.
She has come over all shy and won't be talking very much.
She'll be around if you need her, but otherwise...
Sorry, that was me figuring out things. I don't have my dice today.
So, you're in the middle of the antechamber.
Yes.
And there are 2 doors that we haven't investigated as yet.
Yes.
Who wants to pick a door?
Should we try the one with a little less blood in front of it?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
I guess I'll head. Should I try and open it, or should I wait for people with mage hands?
I will mosey over and mage hand it as soon as everybody else gets into a spot in which they feel comfortable.
Right. Should I take point then?
Sure, I'm going to stand within view of the door so that I can zap things if necessary, but...
Okay. If everybody is happy, then I will send out my mage hand to rattle the doorknob.
This sounds good. I'm happy.
Door's locked.
Of course.
Well, dang it. Who wants the lockpick?
Riv, would you like to have a go?
Little present rogue friend.
Well, I mean, I could.
Have at it.
Door's all yours.
Alright. Ribs makes her way over. And, sees... hang on, let me pull up, Sophie's character sheet. Sees, if she can open the door. Hey, the, lockpicks click and the door opens. You guys make your way outside.
Let's go.
Like outside, or just outside the room?
Outside.
Ooh. This is good. So, where are we?
Right now, you guys are on, in a forested plain. You can see some mountains in the distance. You cannot see the edge of the continental platform, leading you to believe that you're on a fairly large landmass. The building behind you is sort of overgrown. Not sure exactly where you are. There's a path relatively well kept. I mean, just somebody comes by like once a month, clears the weeds, and everything is what it looks like. That leads through the forest
That seems interesting.
Do we want to take a look around the perimeter and see what we can see?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make an investigation check, whoever wants to be doing that.
Would that be all of us, or just...
Yeah, let's all have a go.
10.
Where are you? Investigation.
Oh,
There we go.
17. I think. Wait, no.
There's-
Yes. Yeah, 17.
There's more forest all the way around the building. It looks like there hasn't been anybody here for a couple days.
That's not encouraging.
How long were we asleep?
This is the question.
Is anybody really hungry? Are we really hungry?
You could eat.
Are we
Well,
like,
yeah, but I can
we've been
always
asleep
eat.
for 3 days if need to eat, or...
I mean, you feel like you just woke up from a nice, refreshing nap.
It implies magic to me.
Yeah, it seems dodgy.
I'd say dodgy is the
Polite term?
most polite way of putting this.
Well, we weren't shanghaied because we're not on a ship, and someone obviously took us out here. One thing we could do is we could either follow the path wherever that leads, or we could camp out here and wait for someone to come check on us, and then see if they're inclined to answer our questions.
There's a path, there's more people. Do we have any reason to assume that, like, everyone around here hates us? Or that they just found a little nook, an overground place to drop us off for reasons unknown?
Well, assumingly they did it without our consent, which seems to me that they don't have our best interest at heart.
But would the entire island feel like that? Or would this just be a happily hidden place for us to be? Like, in the specific overgrown place?
It didn't seem like we were in danger in the rooms that we were being held. So,
Aside
like,
from
if they
lack
wanted
of
us,
food,
if they wanted us dead, we would have just been dead. Like, I
we
don't
do
think
have an
anybody
emissary.
wants us to be straight up murdered. So that's probably a good thing.
And
Sienna
we did-
starts rummaging in her pack and
Yeah.
starts pulling out what appear to be carefully packaged lunches.
Oh, I like her.
So if anybody else is hungry, I mean, I have some stuff.
Manuel is right there.
That is very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Lunch sounds good.
Thank you.
I have let's see, turkey, ham, roast beef.
Dibs on the ham.
Roast beef.
Turkey will be perfectly fine, thank you.
You open the sandwiches, and they're basically like just packed lunches, sandwiches,
I would-
carrots,
Can
apples.
Can I inspect it, though, before I take a bite?
You absolutely can.
Excellent.
Give me an investigation roll.
11.
I mean, it
a
smells a
sandwich.
little stale, but otherwise fine. Like it's been in a bag for probably a day. Like when you pack a lunch and it hasn't been refrigerated, I mean, it smells fine, but
How well cooked is the roast beef?
it's Arby's quality.
Oh. Well,
Fantasy Arby's.
here we are.
Farbies.
So that would seem to indicate that the ambassador at least hasn't been here for very long at all.
Or she's just had these in her pack for a while.
if they're not more still than they would be after, say, a day, then I don't think she's been here for more than, say, a day.
That would be reasonable to assume.
She has magic.
While we're eating our lunches, I would like to ask the ambassador a few questions.
Certainly.
Ambassador Stormfrost, you did mention that you were headed to Drakengard. Did I get that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, I just wanted to know. Unfortunately, I've been away from home for a couple of years. Have you heard anything about the Terrace family? I have a friend I'm very eager to get to know again.
I actually haven't been to Drakengard, so I'm not entirely certain.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Fair enough. No, thank you. I'm sure I'll get to know him very soon.
Get to know or get to see?
Either or. I would really like to see young Terrace again. We have so much to discuss.
That seems ominous.
A little bit.
Well, I'm sure that we'll make our way out of here, and everyone here can be back on their way. Shall we?
Yeah, the path seems the most obvious bet.
There's still that other door.
You want to go back inside and see what's on the other side of that door?
I don't know. What if there's something about, the island? Or, maybe we'll get lucky and find somebody's accounting books.
Okay, we walked around the perimeter of the building. Can we make a reasonable guess as to the destination of the other door? Is that also an outside? Did we see that door from the outside, or?
No, there's only the one main entrance that you were able to find.
I mean, I doubt we'll see an entry like payment for kidnap of these persons for these reasons, but you never know.
That sounds like something that might be worth checking out.
Yeah.
You find a ledger that says, here's what I done and why I done it.
This is my confession. Right?
So you're heading back into the building?
If I would have done it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
you,
Let
or
you tell me
is
that I was
everybody gone?
wrong.
Let's pop back inside. I would probably want Ribs to come with us as well in case any locks need picking.
Yeah,
Okay.
or secret doors need finding, or,
You make your way
hidden
back
saves.
into the antechamber and try your luck at the door. It does swing open as you try it. It is not locked. It appears to be a tool closet.
Oh.
Anything
Are there any ledgers in this
interesting
tool
or useful?
closet?
I mean, you can raid the tool closet and take a look and see what's inside the various boxes and packs and stuff if you want.
Like, what sort of tools would it give us any kind of indication as to what this facility is used for?
It looks like a cleaning closet. So there's mops, buckets, stuff that obviously hasn't been used, but it's there. There's like
Buckets of
there's like
bleach.
a hammer, a toolbox.
I mean, in desperation, a bucket of bleach can be a great...
There is a jug of what looks like bleach.
Can I take that?
You can take the bleach.
Okay.
Mark that down. In
Watch
your
this
character
be
sheet.
like
One jug
incredibly
of
important
bleach.
later on.
It's probably...
Well, I mean, you might find some ammonium and you can make mustard gas. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. You never know. Where can I type these things? On the online thing? Or do I just need to keep my own record on?
If you want on the online thing, there's the on the main page. There's the equipment.
Oh, okay, so I would just put it in equipment. I'm used to having a second page.
Yeah, equipment and put an item. Just put jug of bleach.
Juggo bleach.
I'm sure it's going to be very, very useful.
If we need to clean things, y'all are going to be very glad I have this.
In case we need to make white clothing not have bloodstains anymore.
Very important functions.
Inside the toolbox, you see what looks like a petty cash drawer. Inside is about 50 silver.
Who's party treasurer? Does anyone have a great deal of use for the silver? Who would like it?
We may be able to use it to buy things later on.
Oh, yes. I have a reasonable amount of personal funds. I thought other people might want.
Waste not, want not. I could always use more silver.
Side note,
Sounds
I
good.
do have all of my personal funds, right? Hey!
You have a small assortment in your pack with you, whatever you had with you at the time of your abduction.
That's what I was checking.
Okay, so
Like my money the way it is when it's mine.
interesting note here. None of us remember the circumstances under which we were rendered unconscious.
The last things that you remember are just doing a normal day's journey,
Whatever our normal day was.
or whatever you had set out to do relatively recently. That's the last thing you remember. You don't remember being attacked. You don't remember anything. It was just one day you were out and about, and the next thing you knew, you were waking up in a strange room.
Last thing I remember was going to give someone a. I tutor fencing as kind of a side job, and the last thing I remember was going to an appointment, and then I woke up in that room.
I was just having lunch.
Yeah, last thing I remember, I was running an errand. There were some people. There was a. I seem to remember a dragon goddess temple, but that might have been a fever dream.
Dragon goddess?
I was just in an inn on my way from one major city to another major city, and I had made an agreement with the landlord that I would be that night's entertainment, but I don't think I was able to fulfill my end of the bargain because I don't remember that.
You have a distinct feeling that if you ever make it back to that inn, you're going to get hit with a bill for not showing up for your gig.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think I paid for my lunch. I think I'm good on that score.
Yeah,
Did I pay for my lunch?
This also means large gaps in memory does mean that theoretically we can't be sure we didn't consent to this.
That's true, but I can't think of a
Theoretically
circumstance
plausible.
where I would consent to being locked in a room by myself. I have stuff to do.
I mean, it's unlikely.
And
That
food
doesn't
to eat.
sound like something I would do, but I've made worse decisions.
Non-dry roast beef to hunt down.
I think the best thing to do is follow the path and see where it takes us.
Agreed. Let's find who put us in this room and prevail upon them to give us some answers.
Okay,
Sounds
so
good.
you guys start
At the
making
very
your way
least,
down.
it'll likely lead to people.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you guys start making your way down the path. Trudging through the forest, you hear the random bird song. It wind through the trees.
So there's
Seems
nothing
like
terrifying in the woods. That's good to know.
You have the distinct impression that, for the most part, the scariest thing in the woods is yourselves.
That's always a good feeling to have.
Here there be dragons. Cool.
So, continuing making your way down the path.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, just giving you guys an opportunity to continue talking if you wanted, but if you want, we can just keep going down.
Sir Ice,
I mean, we're gonna keep an eye out for anything that maybe, may contain pertinent information. I would say
Coming
hello
out
to
with
any
claws.
tiny animals
you know.
nearby, but
Duraza, what's your passive perception?
my passive perception is 12.
I've got 11.
13.
13. Yeah, that's two 13s. To up my perception.
And it's not Sir Ice, Conrad, or Mr. Hicks. Just Ice.
Apologies. I'm not familiar. I wasn't familiar with your coat of arms.
You shouldn't be. It's my own design. It's a memory of the last group I served with.
Lost or last?
Last.
Okay.
We'll just be
I was
American.
like, wait a minute.
No, the last group I served with. MA Company. I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
Can I do a history check?
You absolutely can do a history check.
11.
You've heard the name, but you're not entirely certain any details.
I have a passing familiarity with them, yes.
Yeah, they were a group, part of a loosely affiliated coalition of, basically adventuring parties, and they were the people I served with last.
Were you serving with them when you ended up here?
No, this is a while ago. It must have been what, a year, 2 years now? I lost track. But I kept there.
I met a couple of them when I was still with the Navy, and they seemed like good people.
They were an odd bunch, definitely, but good people altogether. What about you? I see you have an insignia on your coat.
Of course. Lieutenant Conrad Hicks of his Imperial Dragon Guard Navy. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a long story. It was a personal matter, and I ended up ambushed and beaten and sent to the far side of the spin. And I've been trying to get back ever since. It's been 2 years.
Sienna looks at you and is like, "Oh, so you're not who I was supposed to meet?"
I am completely honest when I say I don't know.
Well, I'm sure we can figure that out when we get there. Duraza, I want you to make a a wisdom check.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I was like, why is he rolling?
Not a save, a check. As you progress through the woods, Duraza, you notice that things aren't as genial as they were when you entered the woods. There's kind of a... you're not sure how to place it, but it smells like gray.
This is not feeling that great anymore, you guys.
Can I look around for magic-y things if she mentions that?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Right, normal, right?
Normal, yeah.
I noticed nothing. It all seems fine from here, guys. No magic. I don't know.
You feel like a slight tingling, but you have no idea what it means.
Yeah, no. We didn't
Can I
cover
kind
this
of-
in my 2 semesters at magic school.
Can I sort of take a good look around, like take a real good look at the trees and the path and like stuff that's further into the forest, see if I can see anything moving around or anything that'll be kind of something specific that I can put my finger on?
Give me a perception roll with advantage.
That's not too shabby.
Nice.
You see that the path is opening up into a clearing. Looks like you've reached the next settlement. You guys have been walking on the path for about an hour or so. You've reached the next settlement. There is a town ahead. it looks like a fairly normal town. Signs, streets, buildings. Duraza, as you're looking at it, you feel distinctly uncomfortable because you don't hear anything.
There's nothing here. Like, nothing. There's no birds, there's no, like, rustling in the woods, there's nothing.
Nope.
Could be a
no
really
birds.
powerful silencing spell.
You hear the wind.
Oh, never mind.
We're all thinking it, but don't anybody say it.
That's no good.
It's a superstition, I know, but don't anybody say it.
Do you guys enter the town?
Hand steadying my sword sheath and heading on.
I've got
I've
shocking
got
grasp at the ready. It's served me well. But yeah.
I've got divine sense. I'd like to use it.
Let me take a look at your character sheet. Okay, you can use this feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. So you can use one of your uses of Divine Sense now.
Sorry, what?
You're going to use one of your uses of Divine Sense now?
I am.
Okay, so mark off one of your... Go back to your character sheet.
Is there a counter anywhere?
You can put it under other resource. Or
Let's
just
see.
keep in mind, you have 4 uses of it.
Keep a notebook paper or something.
Or keep a notebook. You have 1 plus your charisma modifier, which is 3, so you have 4 uses of it. That resets after a long rest.
Yep, so I have 3 left now.
Okay. Yeah, you sense there's definitely something really, really evil in the town up ahead.
Okay. Guys, I'm not sure how to put this, but over there, that town, that does not feel good.
There's
That
bad
seems like
juju.
a pithy way to put it.
Yeah, bad juju. It feels sulfury, if that makes sense.
So you entered the town?
Is there a way to, like, go around the town?
You can.
Like, we could maybe keep to the outskirts a little bit, like, just so that
Yeah, walk the
if
perimeter.
there's something to be seen, we're more likely to see it before it sees us.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Yep.
Should we stealth, guys?
What was that?
Should we
Should we
try for
stealth?
stealth?
Give me a stealth roll, everybody.
Oh, come.
Oh no!
That's a
I'm
9.
so sorry, y'all.
Clank,
I really
clank,
rolled a nat
clank,
one.
clank.
Oh, we are
clank,
all
I
so
don't even
terrible.
have armor.
Clank, clank, clank.
We're the worst.
I don't even carry anything metal, I'm still clanking somehow.
I don't have armor.
The wind rustles past your pan flute, and it actually goes through, and there's a low, ominous sound.
It's my shocking grasp. It made like sparking electricity.
My
I
sword
just
is
generally
sti-
clank.
My sword is doing that clicky thing that they do in anime, and I'm like, I gotta fix the fittings on this thing.
You hear a rustling inside the town.
Oh no.
That's not a good noise.
No. Like the whole town? Like this
You're
is
not
entire
sure where it
town
comes from.
rustles.
You're not sure where it's coming from, but you hear from the direction of the center of the town.
Okay.
Let's go around this, you guys.
That sounds legit.
There may be someone who needs our help in the town, though.
I
Sienna-
didn't
If there
Sienna
is, they're
holds up
awfully
her hand
quiet.
and says, there might also be a communication device we can use to try to call for help.
I didn't feel anything good coming from that town. If there's anything good in there, I didn't feel it. If there is nothing good in there, I say we skirt around it.
What's your range on divine sense?
Good question.
I'd have to see. Or maybe Karen has the answer at the ready.
60 feet. So
60 feet.
you
How big
sense
is the
it.
town?
It's a pretty small town. 60 feet would be not the center of the town, but past a few buildings.
So there might be something in the town out of range.
There might be.
Hell.
I mean, it's entirely up to you. You can skirt the town if you want. You don't know what's past the forest. You can keep going.
Can we like walk the perimeter with divine sense up?
He's only got 3 uses of it left, so it's up to that's up.
Oh,
to
okay,
Ice.
so it doesn't.
Yeah, but it
doesn't
lasts,
last
doesn't
a
it?
while. Yeah, it's not like a one and done. It's a last, isn't it?
Until the end of your next turn.
So 6
Ah.
seconds.
So 6 seconds. Never mind. There goes that idea.
You just get a flash of a sense.
Yeah, and that flash did not feel good.
This because you get the like you can tell if there are things in there and what type of things they are.
Can you tell if they're undead or if they're just mean?
You could.
That is what the thing does. It's until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any of these things within 60 feet of you. So if you didn't sense any individual things and just got a sort of generalized sense of evilness, then there is not any nasty thing within 60 feet of us, basically.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Karen, does that match? Well, given that information, is your description still correct?
Yes.
Good.
Cool.
Well, that doesn't sound as threatening. Like,
Oh, it's not threatening. It's just, are we sure we want to go in there?
I mean, there really could be something we could use to call for
yeah,
help.
I mean, it's probably our best chance at this point of figuring out what the hell is going on.
Yeah, and if nothing else, maybe we find out what this town is, or we find a map.
Maps would be good.
Maps are always wonderful.
It would be nice to find out where we are.
That's true.
Okay.
Alright.
All right then.
I've still got. I mean, I'm already not stealthy. Shocking grasp up if anything tries to grab me.
Alright, so
Did the cantrip.
you guys enter the town.
Nope.
Oh. Oh, it's like a legit castle, sort of, over there.
It's stonework and masonry.
There is a sort of 40 type thing.
Yeah.
As you head through the
Right.
town, the strangest thing is that you don't hear any people.
Yeah.
You don't see any people.
I don't like it.
No, we've already established that we don't like it here.
I really don't like it.
We need a building that is likely to hold information or
Right.
Or
important
town
stuff.
hall. Fort or town hall or whatever that is.
Yeah, like that
There
building in
seems
front of us.
likely.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna have the most amount of stuff.
It's got wings and towers and important. So. And 2 chimneys.
Well,
Yeah.
that looks like our best bet.
Yep, let's go.
Just make your way around.
Also, Ribs is not here. How's combat gonna work with Ribs sorta here?
She'll be around. But it'll just be you guys.
Okay.
She'll be doing roguey things in the back.
She's investigating the buildings.
All right. Well, let's see what we can see.
Yep.
How does this work? We're not in combat yet, so we can move around freely. Is that correct?
Pick a building and say you want to go and take a look at it.
Yeah,
That one.
that one.
All right. So you head over to that building. Are you going to go around the north side or around the long way around the south side?
I'd say we go around the south side, get a better look of the surrounding area.
Sure. I'm not gonna split the party at this point.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
guys go around the long way.
Putting your spikes in the fridge.
So that's moving there. And then moving there. And is there anything beyond, say, here?
Forest.
This building just cuts off halfway?
Well,
Yes.
it's a building.
Okay, fair enough.
They're big into alternative architecture here.
Is that like alternative medicine, where it's not
Yes.
proven to be actual architecture?
Yep.
It's like half
That's
a
exactly
Guggenheim.
how it works.
And then we go there.
So you guys are all heading over there.
Mm-hmm.
Menel, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, hell. This didn't go well last time. One sec. I really should have spent longer than 2 seconds.
Okay. You don't really see anything.
No. We're A-okay on the magic front, guys.
Apart from the pervasive aura of
Yeah, apart
evil
from the-
around the entire village.
You know, other than that.
Pervasive aura of evil reminds me of finishing school.
You know, magic school had that kind of feel sometimes, too. You never knew what was around. Turbans, possessed people.
Rich kids with swords.
Rich kids with magic. Oh, that was me.
So I'm assuming that this is the front door.
Yes. Do you guys want to go in and take a look?
Yep.
I would like to knock on it.
Oh, well.
No answer.
There doesn't seem to
Okay.
be anybody at home.
Alright.
Be over there. It looks like a 10-foot wide door.
Yep. It's a double door.
Okay. That means
Opens
that
outwards.
you can be there while I take point. This is good.
While they're at this door, what is this? What's that building?
You don't know yet.
What does it look like?
It looks like a gray stone building.
I'm going to signal to the rest of the group. Give me just a moment. I want to see what this detached building is. I'll
Not right now.
take about 5 seconds. I just want to quickly go around and see if I can see an entrance to this one.
Okay. If
Okay.
there's trouble, scream.
I mean, the doorway is right behind you. I mean, it's right.
Okay.
There.
Okay. After we clear the townhouse, we should probably go in there too. Usually,
good.
in my
Yeah.
experience, stone building means the person in charge.
Yep. Hence.
This sounds like a
one.
good plan.
So you open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's opening the door?
I'll open the door.
Okay. Give me a dexterity save.
Ah, hell.
Correct.
Okay,
All of
hang
us
on.
or just dice?
Just dice. A save, not a check.
Oh.
Nat 20.
I'll
Yep.
I'll use it.
Okay.
You open the door, and you feel as you're opening it that something was leaning against it. As you open the door, you leap out of the way,
Uh-oh. Because
and
I'm right behind him.
a body
I'm out of the way.
covered in just absolutely covered in blood, staining his robes, just flops down on the ground right in front of Menelo. He is very clearly dead.
Ew. That is
That was
ew.
not pleasant.
Can I
Is there
can I,
any way
like,
that this guy is
smell
not
for
dead?
like anything weird? Well, I mean, other than covered in
Other
blood,
than
dead.
a dead body covered in blood.
Yes.
Can we see
What are
what
you
he
looking
died
for?
of?
Well, okay. What are you
Yeah.
looking for?
Yeah. Well, I mean, clearly there was foul play involved, but was it like magical foul play? Was it creeping to corruption foul play? Was it
Was
like
it
that kind of
perchance
thing?
getting hacked to death by rogue automatons?
Yeah.
who's,
Was there magic involved or was there not?
Okay. Does anybody have training in the medicine skill?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You roll a medicine check. Menelo, you run an Arcana check. Anybody else that
Oh,
wants to go
no.
and take a look at it,
My
run
2
it.
semesters.
Do a perception check.
Could I do an insight check to determine cause of death or how long it's been dead?
No,
That's
but you can do a
medicine
perception check to do that. Insight is intent. There's no intent of that guy other than his intention to be dead.
Probably didn't intend to be dead. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Okay. Ice, you don't see any poison. You don't see any stab wounds. Menelil, you detect...
Menelo misses her
with a-
lucky dice,
with
is
a
what she misses.
10, with a 10, you detect a... something happened magically to this body.
Something happened.
You can't tell
Big
with the 10.
news.
Can I see where the blood is has come from?
You don't see any exit wounds.
I'd like to take this moment to ask if anyone has an
Has what? I didn't
intelligence
get that.
score. If anyone is better than me at Arcana, because I'm not sure I'm really the group expert here.
I know a little bit about magic, but not like formally trained in it.
I mean,
I'm a
just 2
sailor,
semesters
not a
and dropped out, so. Okay.
So we can't really see what happened to this guy. We
Not
know
with the rolls that you took.
I'm sorry.
it looks like. Yeah, Conrad.
Looking inside the door, is there did he track blood to the house or?
Make another perception roll.
Oh, can I see if I can tell how long he's been dead? Like, still super bloody,
10.
or is it?
That would be another perception roll.
Okay.
Conrad, what you can tell is
11.
that, you can see that wherever this guy was is just absolutely covered in blood. It looks like there was a small, from what you can tell, a small implosion.
And I know that blood is blood, apparently.
You can tell that the blood is his blood.
Okay. So, that's
It's like
worrying.
someone wrung him out or something. They just wrung him out like a rag.
Yeah, like he doesn't have a lot of wounds on his body. Or...
So do we still want to go inside the building with the closed doors, with the dead guy, and the thing that deaded the guy still inside?
Can I check the area for magic traps?
You absolutely can. Give me an Arcana check.
No.
You could. You know what? I'll let you take it with advantage.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Go for it.
My 2 semesters magic school really served me in good stead. Ooh! 21.
Hey!
Yay!
just to your right, around this way, you
hang on.
feel the
Sorry.
shimmering in the air as if something's under a cloak.
Oh. How far away are they from me? Or it? Or whatever?
3, 4, 5, about 25,
shimmer?
30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna just sort of point at the shimmer and be. So there's something there.
I would like
And
to
then
cast Fairy Fire.
Good plan.
That is
And then
an
I'm going to
excellent
cast
plan.
what are my spells? Sorry. I don't have all my stuff.
Um,
And then I'm going to cast Chill Touch at it as I point out the things, if that's alright.
Each object in a 20-foot cone. Okay. I want you to, Duraza, I want you to click where it's centered.
I don't remember where you click.
Hold click. If you hold click on the map, it'll ping.
It's a big cube. You'll probably hit it.
About there.
That's where it's centered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where?
Give me a second.
That was in the direction I pointed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a 20-foot cube, not a cone.
Oh. That's helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was inside the building.
So that's where you want to look.
Yes.
There's a shimmering wave of faint purple light, and you uncover a very strange tableau. Two, and as it shimmers, the third uncloaks himself as well. So 3 people in masks and cloaks looked like they were interrupted in the middle of a ritual over a pile of corpses.
Creepy cult. Good. Good to know.
Here we go.
This is where we can't have nice things.
Can I chill touch one of them?
They know you're there, so there's no surprise round.
Okay.
So I need
Just for the
everybody
record.
to roll initiative.
If you attack any of the dudes who are currently glowing bright purple, you get advantage on them.
You
Advantage.
do get advantage on anybody inside that square. How long does that last? It's concentration.
Yeah, concentration for up to 1 minute.
Is it anyone inside that square, or anyone who was inside the square when the square was created?
Anyone who was
anyone
inside it
who's-
when the square was created.
No, anyone who's currently in
Nope.
the thing.
When the spell is cast, and
Yeah.
then for the duration, affected creatures shed light in the 10-foot radius. So if you then go into the square afterwards, it doesn't affect you.
Okay.
But if you were in it when it was cast, it continues to.
So I missed one of them.
It's cool.
All right, good to know. So these guys,
Oh, nope.
stop doing
No
that.
valid. How do I?
So click and then.
Click your token, then click initiative in your.
Yep,
Thing.
got it.
Oh, okay. I did it in the wrong order.
So those people have the effect on them. The first cultist turns back to his companions and says, "Keep the ritual going. I will deal with this."
Let's stop the ritual.
And that does seem like a good plan. Is everybody?
Is everybody in the order?
I am not because I didn't click my token first.
I'll add you manually. What did you roll?
A 19.
Okay, so which one of the cultists said, keep the ritual going, I will deal with these?
The one in front.
This one.
So, yes. So.
Excuse me.
You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Battle time.
Do this.
Alright, first up we got Duraza.
Okay, continuing to concentrate on the fairy fire, I can also cast Vicious Mockery if I want to, yes?
Yes.
As long as it's not concentration, right?
Yeah.
As long as it's not two concentration effects.
Okay. In that case, I would like to mock the cultist who is about to, air quote, take care of us.
Alright, what are you gonna say?
I'm going to say, your hat makes you look ridiculous and doesn't fit properly.
Alright. Give me a roll.
Let me make sure I remember how to do this. So it's a D4.
Do you not do a spell attack? Or is it just an effect?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
And your spell C... Your
DC 13.
DC 13. Wisdom?
Correct. Ha!
Does not make
He's
it.
suitably mocked.
He really, really likes that hat.
So he takes 4 damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Disadvantage, good to know.
In addition to the advantage everyone else has against him.
Haha.
Alright, the cultist all the way in the back continues his ritual. And, successfully raises one of the bodies.
Hell.
What a jerk.
Well, shit.
I am assuming the body also is covered in fairy fire, if it sort of wasn't able to make a dexterity save while it was a corpse.
Haha.
That's true.
Haha.
It is now a bright purple fabulous zombie.
Duraza,
Yeah.
you might want to get out of the way.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, Ice, you're up.
Let's see, what's my movement? It's, how many squares do I get? 6.
Every square is 5 feet.
Yeah, and that's,
You get 6.
30. So that's,
So you can move 6
1,
squares.
Yep,
2,
you can
3,
you
4,
can
5.
reach Hatman.
Yeah. I think I want to go and do that then.
Okay.
I'll go there and hit the guy with my sword.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Correct? So that's my longsword advantage roll. The dice were not in my favor.
13, that hits.
Hurrah!
Roll your damage.
Woo.
This is why advantage is the best.
Yes.
10 damage. Okay, you
Nice.
make an overhand swing and cut right into his neck. You hit his jugular. He whirls around and he goes
He
down.
gone.
He's down.
Sweet.
That was nice.
Menel.
I'm going to chill touch the undead because there's something about that. One sec.
Never mind. I'm not going to chill touch the undead. I'm going to chill touch the guy raising of the undead.
Okay, the other one with the pink on him?
That guy.
Okay, what's the range on chill touch?
120 feet.
Oh, then yeah, you're good. That's
Yeah.
that's a ranged spell attack?
Yes.
Alright, make your roll.
24.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very nice attack bonus that you have there.
Wait. Was that... Did I just...
No,
Sorry, I hit lightning lure instead of
Yeah, so
doing damage. Sorry.
Yeah, so you click in the
Ignore
chat.
that.
You click the chill touch to do the damage.
Yep. Maybe. If it will let me. There you go. 6 necrotic damage.
6
I don't know
necrotic
if the necrotic
damage.
does anything, but he's necroticized.
A sickly bluish pale beam of light goes and hits that cultist and hits him square in the chest. You can see little black veins going through his skin. He glares at you in anger.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's what I
the third cultist finishes his ritual and raises another one of the zombies from the pile.
Which also has fairy fire on it.
Presumably.
It does.
Oh wait, I didn't even roll with advantage. Oh well. Where was this go?
You did pretty good without the advantage. See, those 2 semesters at magic school were good.
Apparently I can hit things. It's the academics part that throws me for a loop.
Alright, the first zombie makes his way over to Ice and makes a slam attack against it. Against you, Ice.
Yeah. So, do I do anything?
What's your AC?
18.
Does not hit. It's a shambling corpse, and you manage to nimbly duck out of the way.
It doesn't just hit the shield?
No, you dodged this one.
Okay.
Conrad.
Conrad is going to draw his sword and go running towards the cultist in the back who keeps doing his rituals.
Which one? The one with the pink or the one without the pink?
That dude.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw my sword and strike at the blackguard.
Okay, make an attack roll.
With advantage.
With advantage.
That's a crit.
Nice!
Okay, that is double dice damage. It'll automatically do 2 numbers. You're going to want to do the first one and double it. So that hits it for 12 damage.
12, 13, yeah, 13 damage.
12.
Oh, 12.
No, plus his bonus. Double dice plus your bonus. You don't double the
The
bonus.
bonus is there. What that is that it automatically detected it was a crit, and so it rolled 2 times.
Okay.
Right, no, but you still get like a dex
6 is
bonus, right? For stabbing?
okay. So it's double the dice without the bonus.
No, it's with the bonus. Now I'm confused.
It's double the dice plus my dex plus my mod from being a duelist. So 6 plus 1 is 7.
Okay,
8, 9,
the dice
10,
roll was
11,
a 1.
12. So, yeah.
The dice
Okay.
roll was a 1. So if you're doubling the dice, it would be 2 plus your bonuses.
Gotcha.
It still comes out to 7, so either way.
Okay, just for sake of this, let's just go with what's on there. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 damage. You cut him in half.
Cool.
Wow.
A rapier is a thrusting weapon, not a slashing one.
I stab him in the
You
You
heart.
stab him in the heart, and then he falls in half anyway.
Because of the necrotic damage from earlier.
Because
Yeah,
of the necrotic damage.
He's
earlier.
particularly fragile.
Alright, so this guy's dead. that guy's dead. That means that Durazo, you're up.
I will probably want to Vicious Mockery again because I want to keep the Fairy Fire going because of the zombies. So I will viciously mock the other cultist who is not dead.
Is there a range on Vicious Mockery?
60 feet, I believe.
Okay, that's fine.
And
That's
I
a
tell
wisdom
him...
save?
Correct.
Alright, what do you tell him?
I tell him that his zombie is pathetic and I've seen more lively people who've been in graveyards for 100 years.
Well, now you just made him cry.
He's the one
The
raising
most
people's
upset.
corpses. He should feel bad about his life choices.
He spent, his entire life doing this, and you insulted his livelihood here.
You know, I don't really feel sorry for him.
Roll
Are you
your
sure we
damage.
can call it a livelihood?
So 2 damage and disadvantage on whatever attack he makes next.
Got it. Ice, you're up.
Right. Let's see if we can take a swing at this guy.
With advantage.
With advantage, so make your attack roll. That definitely hits.
This is good. 8 damage.
The sword bites deep into the zombie's rib cage. It doesn't appear to have noticed the pain, though.
Why did it have to be zombies?
Menel, you're up.
I'm gonna chill touch that cultist. Maybe. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I don't have advantage on this, right?
No, this is a normal one.
I'm,
Doesn't
somehow
matter.
I don't think that matters.
What you lack in investigative skills, you make up for
I make up
blasting.
in sheer, yeah. 8 damage.
Your spell hits him square in the chest. The black veins go up his skin, and he crumbles into dust.
That's what I thought.
Awesome.
And I don't think I have any bonus action.
Okay. So... Oh, I forgot to add this guy to the initiative order. Hold on.
You could just stay out of the initiative order.
No, I don't think it works that way. Alright, so the zombie in back heads over to Conrad and makes an attack against him.
$17 does not hit.
Goes, he reaches up with a big rotting fist and smashes into Conrad's shoulder, and you look down and it kind of squelched a bit. He leaves
It's not like I have another one of these coats, you blackguard.
leaves a really kind of a greasy stain, but you don't really feel anything from it. The other zombie is going to make another attack against Ice. No.
That does not hit.
No, doesn't hit.
It's off its game.
They really summoned some really shitty zombies.
This is what I was telling the guy.
All
If
right,
I'm not honest with him, he can't improve.
I don't
Conrad's
think he
up.
can improve anyway. He's kind of.
Conrad is
Yeah,
going to
but
take
that's an
his
improvement.
sword and attack the zombie presented to him.
Drowsy, you're next after that. Okay, make an attack roll.
With advantage.
21 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
8 damage.
You sink the blade square in his chest. It doesn't really seem to take any notice.
Out of character, I know what's going on, but in character, I don't.
It just slides in with another squelch.
May I take my, do an insight check to see why they're not going down?
I mean, you're dealing damage to it. It's a zombie. It doesn't have any pain receptors left.
Fair play.
Draza. That fairy fire is a really good idea.
Fairy
I
fire
want
is a
some
beautiful
spells.
thing.
I'm trying to think what's going to be useful against undead.
Anything burn you or anything holy?
I mean, I've got mostly lightning, so we might be an impasse.
I'm going to attempt to mock the zombie.
Okay. Which one? The one near ice or the one near Conrad?
The one near ice.
Okay. What are you gonna mock it with?
It couldn't get a job in a haunted house.
That really hurt it. That hurt it deep.
Unbeknownst to you, the zombie really, really wanted to work in a haunted house.
Life ambition.
Death ambition?
Yes.
Roll your damage.
Undead. Undead ambition. Oh, and he did full damage.
Takes 4 psychic
This
damage.
zombie was just some poor
Poor schmuck.
townsperson. He got killed by cultists, got raised as a zombie. He can finally enact his life's ambition to work in a haunted house, and then this halfling comes around and just mocks him, and he's having a bad day.
He's off his game now, like even more so than he was before.
Yeah, he's really feeling not too
Not great.
not so high self-esteem.
So disadvantage on its next attack.
All right, so this the zombie near Conrad is gonna make another attack.
Yes.
It just really kind of just likes to squelch up against your coat.
That's so gross.
Ice.
Yeah, I'm attack this guy.
Okay.
Longsword. With advantage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
12 hits.
Okay. 7 damage.
You slice its leg off. In true Monty Python
Zombie
style,
flesh wound.
it looks right up at you and continues kind of flailing at you. Does that end your turn?
That would end my turn. Yes.
All right, Manolo.
I'm going to let's see. I'm going to move up here, and I'm gonna shocking grasp that one.
Ooh. Give me a that's a melee touch attack. Right?
Yep, with advantage. Right? Yes, good. Okay, let's see if that helps. 11.
That hits.
Woo! 5. Wait.
The zombie takes the full brunt of your taser, and as the electricity plays up, we get blue sparks. It falls to the ground, twitching.
Wait.
Hey, that did it.
Conrad.
All we need to do is shock it with lightning.
I'm getting really tired of this zombie messing up my coat, so I'm going to attack again.
That
19
hits.
hits. 8 damage.
You stab it in the head, and it reels back for a moment before turning back to you with an angry glare.
Enough of this. Action surge, attacking again.
Okay.
$18 to hit.
That hits.
11.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
I'm going to flick the ichor off my blade, take it back, and just do a Jitsu, just cut his head off and turn my blade back to my sheath.
As you pull your sword back, you just kind of, grimace at the stain on your blade. It's way too low class for you. Flick the blade, swing, and the head goes flying, rolling actually, and makes a stop right in front of Ice, who stops it with his foot.
I give him a thumbs up.
And then I kick the zombie over.
I like giving my friends advantage in combat.
I like it when you do that.
Was, that was an interesting way to do that. So there you go. You've cleared out this area of the cultists in that zombie pile.
Are there other corpses in the pile that they didn't manage to raise?
Yes.
Can we burn them?
You
That might
absolutely
be a
can.
good idea.
Does anybody have anything for burning?
Well, if we got some wood and like sticks and stuff from the forest on the edge of town, we could probably like make a fire or something.
Question. Theoretically, I have lightning. Can it like just burn things?
Lightning, no, unless you use it to catch something that's dry and brittle.
Yeah, you could like set a little bit of dry grass on fire and we could use that as a light to light the larger fire.
Sienna looks
Well.
at you and says, "No, I'll take care of this."
Oh, good.
And she raises her hands, and a pillar of flame engulfs the bodies.
Oh, cool.
Where were you during all of this?
She was contributing in her own way. She was providing moral support.
And
Didn't
eating her
you
sandwich?
you didn't ask?
Ambassador Stormfrost, not to be so bold, but perhaps you could act on your own recognizance next time.
Look, I wasn't sure what to do. You kind of took me by surprise. I've never really been in this kind of situation before.
Took care of those other ones, the automatons back pretty well.
I mean, there's a difference between robots and zombies, you know.
I would like to
Maybe it's the
insight
magic
check
school
our
talking,
ambassador.
but zombies seem more common than robots to me.
Go ahead and roll insight if you want.
Can we all? I've been
Anybody who wants to roll an
checking this
insight check, yeah.
for
That's a 21.
She really seemed scared of zombies.
oh.
Fair play.
She's
So,
trying
do
to
we
hide
wanna
it,
go
but
back
she's
into
kind
the-
of scared.
Do we want to go back into the House of Horrors?
Yes. Can I
Well,
again?
that zombie is not working there, so it should be safe.
Can I check around for magical traps near the door again?
Yes, Arcana.
Uh,
Your favorite skill.
no.
You don't see anything.
When it was important, you spotted it.
Is this a bad time to bring up the fact that I failed on my written exam?
I'm going to head inside because I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Okay, so what are you looking for?
Pretty cool.
I'm looking for, let's see. I'm looking for anything that give a clue as to what caused that to be wrung out like a wet rag.
Give me investigation.
I would also like to go and have an investigate inside the house.
All right.
13.
Same.
Okay, and Drazza, your roll.
9.
Okay.
Yep. And is it late to join the guys?
Yeah, can we
Anybody
Try
who wants to make the roll can make the roll.
I do better when I don't have bonuses.
All right, you can now that you've seen the cultists in action, you can pretty much tell that there was some sort of necromantic ability that just wrung the life out of this guy. It looked like the same thing that killed the zombies in the middle of the town square.
Did we throw the cultists on the pyre too?
They were included
so.
in the pillar of flame. Yes.
Damn, I would like to investigate those.
You can investigate the ash if you want. See if there's anything left behind.
Yes, I'll go ahead and kind of poke through them with my sword to see if there's anything that would survive the burning.
Give me an investigation roll with disadvantage.
If anything did survive the burning, then it's probably,
Magic.
a little bit
That's a
weird.
4.
Or metal. You see some slightly melted gold coins you can probably grab.
Sure, I'll take the gold coins. Or the melted gold, probably.
I mean, they're only slightly melted. They still look like gold coins, and you can probably get them exchanged at a bank or something.
How many is that?
Like a handful, 5 maybe.
Fair enough.
They didn't really have like a lot on them that wasn't in relation to this ritual that they were doing.
They were basically wearing the funny hats, and that was it.
That you know of that didn't get burned up.
Oh well. Anybody want to go inside?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take point.
Okay.
Alright, as you head inside, you look through the different rooms. This looks to be the town hall. There's a records room, what looks like a small courthouse, a kitchen, pair of offices.
Records room.
Yeah, I'd like to look at the offices, or one of them, I guess.
Okay, what kind of things are you looking for?
A ledger room. This is why I kidnapped. Honestly, anything that, when do the records stop? When did the cultists take over?
Yeah.
That kind of
so records, it's probably going to have something that lists the name of the town, maybe the name of the local mayor or burger or town leader or something like that.
Necromancy licenses, things like that.
Maybe trade fairs or anything like that, so it might sort of indicate where other
But
nearby
also-
towns would be.
Also, when the records just would let us know when this town got, taken over, which may give us some clue about it.
Okay, you can tell that this town is named Darbyport.
Darbyport.
Is that with an A or an E?
Darbyport.
One word?
One word. The mayor of the town is Reese Darby.
Reese is in, like...
Rhys.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Who named the town after himself.
That's what it does.
So it's a new town.
It looks like he was the corpse in the bloodstained purple robes that was leaning against the door that fell almost onto ice.
He didn't have any...
You cut out at the last part of that.
He didn't have any shiny stuff, did he?
You can go look.
I think I'll stick with the offices for now.
Okay. The most recent record you can see is from about 2 days ago.
Okay.
And there's no indication of anything happening. The records just stop. Nobody wrote down, "Oh no, oh god, we're being attacked," or anything.
We cannot get out.
Drums in the deep.
If you want to do a more cursory investigation, you see some more bodies strewn about the town hall. It looked like they were
I would.
in the middle of a normal work day, actually. That
I would like to look around.
Okay.
I see hardly anything, but I'm looking.
Well, you see the bodies, and they look like whatever happened in this town happened all at once. Everybody who died, it looked like they all up and died all at once.
While they're investigating the town hall, I'm going to look in on the building across the street.
Okay.
Can I take like a really, really careful look around this records office to see if there's anything that would sort of not be immediately visible, but on second glance looks like it could be really interesting?
Okay.
Or drawers or anything, I guess.
So you're gonna
Secret
take
drawers.
20 on an investigation.
Or I could just roll a terrible number.
Okay. Well, with a 5, no, I'm gonna let you take 20. Doing a very good investigation, you find more traces of whatever necromantic blight just took hold of everything all at once. You see a symbol, and you see it repeated nearby each of the corpses. Something that looks like that was drawn in their blood.
Do you have a picture of that?
It looks like, and I'm just going to draw on the map here. In kind of brownish red, because it's dried by now.
Looks like what?
It looks like that.
Huh.
That's unsettling. I'd like to just take a little bit of time to like wash or rub or sort of get rid of that.
Can I look at it and see if I know it? And can I maybe make that a history rather than an arcana check?
Yes. Let me see.
I mean, they're the same bonuses, but maybe the dice will favor me.
Yeah, give me a history check.
Oh, look at that!
That's pretty good.
You recognize the symbol.
Oh,
There was an attack on the kingdoms about 5 years ago that you remember.
oh, so I would definitely know something about it. Okay.
Of a coalition of aberrations summoned by this ancient black dragon. They laid waste to a few cities before they were all stopped. The
So it's
symbol, you don't remember, you don't know, or at least you don't remember what the symbol means, but you know that that symbol is related to that event.
If it was
it's
5
not
years
like
ago,
magic school.
would I have fought in this conflict?
Yes, actually.
Alright.
I wouldn't
If it was
have,
5 years
but I'd
ago,
heard about it.
did I fight in this conflict?
Yes.
I was in magic school for my 2 semesters.
You guys remember that this was a war of the Black Dragon, the ancient Black Dragon Nazareth.
How appropriate for today.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Okay.
Look,
Would I
steal
know
from whatever
anything
can.
about Nazareth specifically?
Aside from the fact that he was an ancient black dragon and he summoned a whole bunch of aberrations to lay waste to kingdoms. Not much is known about him.
Cool. Mom just hated his guts. That's cool. Yeah, I relay all of that. I don't know it from magic school though. Just general life experience.
Life experience, upbringing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I fought some battles during that time. It was chaos everywhere. The aberrations. Yeah. Okay. What do I know about fighting them?
Aberrations?
Yeah, or in general. Can I just make something up on the fly, or is this something that's going to be mechanically important later on?
I mean, if you want to make something up, I can roll with it and add what else you know to it.
Can you give me a summary?
Aberrations are things from outside the material plane and outside of most magical planes that you know of. They're from more of the outer planes, eldritch horrors, lots of tentacles, lots of teeth, lots of eyeballs. Some of the more commonly known aberrations are beholders. Mm-hmm. And one of the more commonly known things about beholders is that not only are they super intelligent, but they have a mastery of magical effects such that they can negate or enhance various effects at their own will.
Yeah, fighting one of those is a nightmare. Dodging limbs, dodging zombies I can do, but dodging that many tentacles is tricky.
Not to mention the ancient black dragon. Did he just disappear? Did he die? Would I know?
He was killed.
He was killed. Ooh, whoa, that's impressive. I totally knew that.
His
There were no-
remains were.
Sorry, go ahead.
His remains were said to have been destroyed. There's no physical relics from his corpse that exist in
As
modern
far as
society,
we know.
As far as you know.
As far as we know.
In the Navy, we had confirmed reports of a beholder. We did not send in troops. We got as many ships as we could, and we just pounded it with Aethertech cannons.
That sounds like the best idea.
That does sound like the best idea.
Nuke it from the shore. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah.
Aye.
Stay out of the cone.
Do you guys want to keep going around the town?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's try the other
Yeah.
stone building now.
The
Yeah,
other
that
stone
sounds good.
building looks like it has a long wave radio.
Awesome!
Sweet. Who are
Make
we?
a note of the frequency it's currently set to
Yes.
before we try to alter anything.
Good plan. What frequency?
It's set to channel 4. You don't know what frequency channel 4
Would
is
I
assigned to.
have? Would I know how to use this particular model from being in the Navy?
It looks like a fairly simple radio. It's just set to broadcast signals. You can set it to broadcast a continuous loop distress signal.
I will do so.
The cultists did destroy the microphone receivers, so you can't make any contact that way, but you can set it to do the signal.
I will send it to loop a signal.
Do we want to just
Sorry,
out
just
there in case of other zombies?
You cut out.
Oh, do we want to get up on top of the stone, just chill in case of other zombies? I mean, how? Of course, we don't know how long it'll take for.
Yeah,
Assistance.
I think.
How many of
do
those sandwiches
another...
do you have, Diana?
Just a suggestion. I would rather not bivouac in the building with all of the corpses.
No.
Perhaps,
This is the one with the
perhaps
corpses.
we could hole up here for at least for the next, say, 24 hours. Maybe we'll get lucky. If not, we can investigate a little bit further.
I'd like to
This
do
building
another
has lots of
circuit of the
corpses,
town
right?
and to see if
That's
there's
amazing.
anything or anyone left alive in any of the houses, any other clues as to what might have happened, just anything left in the town.
Okay. Just you or are other people?
I'll
going
go
with
with her.
Okay.
I'll go with her.
I would like somebody
Let's all go.
armed to come with, because
Stay together.
casting fairy fire in people's eyes is nice, but it's better to have somebody who can then back that up.
All right. So which way are you going?
Let's just all stay together.
I'd like to kind of make a circle of the town, go house by house, and sort of try the doors, look in windows, see if I can see anything pertinent to our investigation inside the houses,
Okay.
which will probably take us a little while.
Just
But if we're all looking.
ping the buildings as you go, and I'll tell you what you see.
Okay.
Which direction
Well,
are you going?
let's go back to where we first entered the town and have a look at the house with the shingle roof here.
Okay. You see, it's an empty house. It looked like it had a small family. There's nobody there. Everybody, there are faint signs of blood that you can see that bodies were dragged out the door and brought out to the corpse pile.
Ugh.
Nothing else of note unless you want to rifle through their personal things.
No, like, if nothing really jumps out, then I'm gonna move on.
Okay.
So, next house will be the little duplex over here.
Okay. This house actually belonged to the mayor. You see some small ornate stone statues that he had carved of himself. Very, very
Aw.
narcissistic. All along the mantelpiece. He didn't really look like he had any other interests aside from, like, the town
Himself.
and himself. Like, he clearly loved the town. And he clearly loved himself.
Well,
Can I
narcissism is no
inspect
reason
the
to kill
statues?
someone.
Can I inspect the statues?
You can absolutely inspect the statues.
Is that investigation?
You can just do a perception roll there.
Okay. Oh. Doesn't matter if there's anything.
The largest one is hollow, and there are a pair of small potion vials on the inside.
Do I know what potion vials they are?
Do you have any skill in alchemy?
I had 2 semesters of magic school.
You don't
I
recognize
don't know
the potions.
Okay.
One of them is kind of like a darkish, swirling bluish black, and the other one almost looks like a storm cloud inside the vial.
Storm cloud potion. Have any training in alchemy?
No,
No.
but maybe Miss Ambassador does?
Diana.
So Sienna goes up over and takes a look at the potions, and she says, "Oh, yes, actually, I know exactly what these are."
Ooh. Do
Do
please
tell?
tell.
Let me pull them up here. 1 second.
I'm just gonna be the liquid carrier of the group, I guess, between the potions and the bleach. I'll try not to get them mixed up.
All right. The she holds up the bluish black one and shakes it a little bit. And you can hear a little not metallic, more of an organic clinking on the inside. It says this is a potion distilled from the essences of a frost giant.
That sounds creepy.
No, actually, you can have a if you drink this potion, your strength will increase for about an hour.
That's good to know. Okay.
And this other one, I've only heard of this one. This one, if you drink this, you can turn into a sort of a misty cloud for an hour. And you can fly. You can't do anything else, but you can fly.
I'm gonna call
That
it.
sounds obviously specific for something the mayor of a small town would have on his mantelpiece.
They look like it's like an emergency escape plan. So
Make yourself
basically,
super strong and able to fly as a cloud.
yeah, basically, if you want to mark this down on your character sheet, it is a potion of Frost Giant Strength
Right.
and a potion of Gaseous Form.
Does anybody have any particular need for a strength boosting potion, perhaps?
Strength is always nice.
I'm gonna hand it over to Ice.
Strength really doesn't help with fencing, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you drink this, and it's single use only, you can mark this down. It'll increase your strength score to 23 for the duration.
Okay, and is that a fixed number of it, or is that
It's a fixed number. It doesn't matter who drinks it. Their strength will be 23.
okay? Potion of Frost and Strength.
Yes.
That's what I said, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
All right. Do you want to keep looking
We do.
inside the mayor's house, or continuing along the?
I'd like to look around his house a little bit more. Found those potions. What else
Yeah,
is
this-
he keeping here?
There's probably
Um,
like a full-length mirror and a wardrobe somewhere.
On the
There's a bunch
ceiling,
of-
you know.
There's a bunch of gems, and it looks like he may have been embezzling. There's a small chest of gold and silver.
It's
How
not
many
like he's
gems?
going to be using it anymore, but it
Yeah.
kind of feels wrong to do this.
There's no survivors here, though. Like, I see what you're getting at. And if there were survivors that would need help getting up, let's see if we can find any. Here's
Well,
some money
there's
to get you
survivors,
started
and
again.
there's survivors, and there's also next of kin.
Yeah, but you know,
Speaking
Yes, I
from
know.
Like
experience, if the Navy does come to rescue us, they probably will send a pirates crew after we're gone, and they probably will take anything that's not nailed down.
Not pirates, privateers.
It's the technical term is inventory and requisition.
Freelance.
We give
quartermaster.
receipts. Thank you.
we just call it gifts for the queen.
Well, we
Well,
don't have
then.
a queen, so you know.
Will the chest fit inside the bag of holding?
Yes. So
I
you
would
can-
like the Lady Ambassador to carry it for us because it's probably going to be quite heavy and cumbersome otherwise.
All right.
Well, wait,
so
doesn't that mean that she gets the gold?
She's already promised to give back the suit of magical armor. Like, I'm sure she'll be fine with, splitting things at least.
Eh,
I honestly
fair.
have no need for this money, so I mean, I'll hold it for you and give it back to you when we're done.
That's very kind of you.
Okay, so out of character, I have a strength score of 18. Does that mean I can carry stuff too?
Yeah, the amount of stuff you can carry in pounds is your strength score multiplied by 15, I think.
I think so.
something like that.
So we could
that's-
strap it to your back or something.
I'm gonna shower in a little bit. Okay?
That's 270 pounds of stuff I can carry.
Yes. Or
I
you
can carry
have a
almost
bag
my
of
weight in
holding
stuff.
available to you.
Sorry, what was that, Kate?
I said, or you have a bag of holding available to you.
So that you don't have to carry it.
Fair enough.
And you said there were some gems, Kay?
Yes.
How many?
There are. I've got this written down. You've got 2 Tiger's Eye, each valued at about 10 gold. 2 Malachite stones. 2 stones of intricately cut lapis lazuli. one eye
Lapis
agate,
lazuli.
and one banded agate.
Okay, so that's 2 tiger eye worth 10.
2 tiger's eye.
Right.
2 malachite. 2 lapis lazuli.
2 lapis. Right, and 1 banded.
1 banded agate and 1 eye agate.
And are they all worth 1 GP?
They're all roughly
10
worth
GP?
10 each. Yeah.
Barkley.
And inside the
We're
embezzlement
putting right
chest is about 50 gold pieces and 1,200 silver.
Wow.
That sounds like he was embezzling a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad that carry that.
All right, what next?
Next house along the road, I guess. The one with the 2 chimneys.
This is a school building.
Oh man.
No.
Thankfully, you don't find any bodies.
That's
They're
good.
all in the pile. Were there children's bodies in the pile?
There,
Okay, it's
you weren't
it's
specifically looking for children, but there's a reasonable assumption that they had been.
Yeah, they're. I
Okay,
mean, I just wanted to make sure they weren't keeping them somewhere.
this is a school building. I would like to look around for maps of the local area.
There's a map of the continent.
Yes.
The continent that you are on is called where was my list of continents? Hold on. It's the Galewind continent.
Okay. Can I find the town marked on the map anywhere?
You are roughly about here. Let me draw on the map. I don't have this actually drawn as a map, but
Mm-hmm.
Was I on this continent before I took my nap?
Yeah.
no, none of you were on this
Oh.
continent. So here's the. I probably should have picked a different color, but here's roughly the shape of the continent.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And here's where you are.
That's the spot.
Okay. So can we take stock of neighboring towns, large settlements, and can we take the map?
You can absolutely take the map. This is a fairly rural environment. The major city is of the continent is actually all the way on the other side of the continent.
Mm.
There are not a lot of settlements out this way. The closest one is about here-ish, and that's about probably 3 days through the forest.
Right.
You do have that distress signal going out, though, so somebody could come by reasonably soon with a ship.
What is the
But
range
who?
of that distress signal?
You can't tell. But there's a reasonable assumption that they wouldn't have this radio if they weren't expecting it to have just general use of that kind of ability.
If it's a long range transmitter, then it would probably transmit to at least the neighboring cities, if not off continent.
Reasonable
Right.
assumption.
So, how do we figure out the people who come to pick us up aren't the people who put us here in the first place?
Check for Cerzal Holdings insignias.
Insight check them all.
There's an idea. I'm going to go back to where the radio is and look for any of those Cerzal holding symbols.
You can see that there are some goods made with that, like shelving units. It looks like it's also a brand of a manufacturing facility.
So is that like IKEA furniture?
Sort of. It seems like they're kind of like a general all-purpose kind of company that does like a lot of different things, including cheap furniture.
All right.
I'm gonna clear them out.
So I look around the school, see if there's anything interesting or useful.
Billy failed his geometry exam.
Oh,
Aw.
Billy, I know your pain.
That is a shame. I was more thinking, is there a library with stuff like history books or anything pertaining to the... It's currently our largest source of documented knowledge that we have available to us.
Unfortunately, it's an elementary school, so
Well, damn.
there's nothing there that you haven't already seen in other towns in your
No wonder
in
it's
your
like
memory.
geometry. It was an elementary school.
You know, next time we run into a bunch of slavering cultists, maybe we should endeavor to leave one alive, what say?
We'll keep that in mind for the
They
next
were raising
battle.
bodies.
There are ways to stop them doing that, you know.
I mean, you could silence them. I don't have silence.
Or you could kick them in the
Anybody else have
head.
silence?
Yeah, like the fighter's silence spell.
My talents don't let.
Well,
You
did
have feet,
stop them.
you can kick people in the head, my dear.
I mean, there were a
Not
lot
well.
of corpses in that pile. You did stop them from raising a lot of them.
We were helping.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to the next building?
Let's...
Yep.
Okay, this one on the edge of town over here.
Leroy out on the edge of town.
Before you get to that building,
Oh, hell.
make a wisdom check.
All of us?
Duraza.
That was pretty good.
As you walk towards that building, you see the same faint shimmering that you did in the old the previous town square.
Oh, Jesus.
And before you can act, everybody under that shimmering decides to drop their cloak.
Apparently, they didn't care much about their mates.
Yeah, where are we? Are we
They're
here?
I don't know.
We're
where
at
are
the
you?
school, aren't we?
You're over by
Yeah,
the
we're
school.
at the school.
So if you're following closely behind Duraza, you're probably around over here.
Okay.
There are two more of the cultists in the same robes and weird masks that you saw before, but there's another one in a very intricate red robe. He's wearing the same
where did
symbol.
I think that one made
Where did I get to before
Hicks.
I saw the shiny stuff?
About here.
I really do despair of being right so often.
Hey, second chance for information.
I'll move you. Hold on. About there.
Oh, were we closer behind her?
You can be.
Yeah, I'll
I
up
thought we
in
were
here.
walking with her.
If you're
Yeah, we
walking
were.
with her, then you're probably right around there.
Okay.
Right.
As you look at them, there's one with more intricate red robes, and he's got that same symbol that you saw painted in blood all over the town, stitched
What
in
bliss.
gold on his robes.
I
And he
like
looks
so
at you,
tacky.
and he raises his hands. And this is where we're going to leave it this evening.
You're the worst
I-
and also the best.
I mean, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Everybody has stuff to do now.
It's new.
Today is D&D day. We have literally nothing else planned.
Maybe when
I mean, yeah, and my other D&D group got.
maybe when it gets closer to the summer, we'll have more time
Yeah.
on the Sundays. But yeah, so here you are, ready for boss battle.
Yay!
So we're going to leave that here, and I'm going to stop the recording, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.